Hello students, let us continue with the thermodynamics. Now next topic is reversible process. Now consider a gas enclosed in cylinder fitted with frictionless movable piston. A gas is enclosed in cylinder fitted with frictionless movable piston. Now consider external pressure over the piston is PEXT. It is PEXT. External pressure over the piston is PEXT set equal to the pressure of the gas. It is set equal to the pressure of gas. Now the external pressure over the piston and pressure of gas are equal. Therefore, no compression or no expansion of gas will occur. No compression or no expansion of gas will occur because the external pressure over the piston and pressure of the gas are equal. Both are equal. Now in this condition where no compression or no expansion occur, in this condition the system is said to be in mechanical equilibrium with surrounding. The system is said to be in mechanical equilibrium with the surrounding, okay, where no expansion and no compression will occur. Now if I decrease this external pressure, by infinitesimal amount means smaller amount. If I decrease this external pressure over the piston by infinitesimal amount or smaller amount, then the piston will move outside, it will move upward, means the expansion of gas will occur. In that case, the expansion of gas will occur. If I decrease the external pressure by infinitesimal amount or a smaller amount, in that case, the volume of gas will increase and expansion of the system will occur. So, if I decrease the external pressure, expansion will occur. Now, if I increase this external pressure over the piston, in that case, the volume of gas will decrease and compression of gas will occur. In that case, compression of gas will occur. Okay. Expansion is occurring when we are decreasing the external pressure over the piston, where the pressure of gas will be greater than the external pressure and expansion will occur. If I increase the external pressure over the piston, in that case volume of gas will decrease and compression will occur. Okay. Now this was the expansion and compression, but we have already seen there is no expansion and no compression in where the system is in mechanical equilibrium with the surrounding. No expansion and no compression will occur. When the system is in mechanical equilibrium with the surrounding, in that case the infinitesimal changes may cause the process to occur in reverse direction, means the expansion will be reversed into compression and compression can be reversed into expansion, means the infinitesimal changes in condition may cause the process to occur in reverse direction. If I increase or decrease this external pressure, it may lead to reverse the process. Expansion will become compression will become expansion. So this is the mechanical equilibrium condition, where the infinitesimal changes in condition cause the process to occur in reverse direction. Okay. Now see the characteristics of this reversible process. Characteristics of first one, the driving force and opposing force. Driving force and opposing force differ from each other by infinitesimal amount. They are having smaller difference in their forces. So driving force and opposing force are differing from each other by infinite small amount or smaller amount. Now second, the process can be reversed at any stage. The process can be reversed at any stage by changes in condition. By increasing or decreasing the external pressure, we can reverse the process at any stage. The third one is, the process is very slow and takes place in infinite number of steps. The process is very slow and takes place in infinite number of steps. The fourth one, after completion of every step, means you can say at the end of the process, the system attains mechanical equilibrium with the surrounding. At the end of every step, the system will attain mechanical equilibrium with the surrounding, means there will be no expansion and no compression of the gas. The first one, again see this characteristics of reversible process. First one, the driving force and opposing force are infinitesimally different from each other. They are having very smaller difference. Second one is, the process can be reversed at any stage. It can be reversed at any stage by slight changes in condition. Third one, the process is very slow and takes place in infinite number of steps. It takes place in infinite number of smaller steps. Fourth one, at the end of every step, the system will attain mechanical equilibrium with the surrounding, means there will be no expansion and no compression of the gas. Okay, these are the characteristics of the reversible process. Let us see the next topic. Nature of heat and work. Out of nature of heat and work, we will see first of all nature of work. So I will write here nature of work. Work is shown by capital W. Now in mechanics, how you define work? In mechanics, the work is defined as the energy by which the body is moved through the distance d by application of force. In mechanics, the work is defined as the energy by which the body is moved through the distance d by application of force. Now in thermodynamics, the type of work involved is pressure volume work. In thermodynamics, the type of work we see is pressure volume work, means the work done due to the pressure and volume. So in thermodynamics, we will deal with the type of work is pressure volume work. Now it has been observed, or it has been realized, that the product of pressure and volume is equal to work. Now if we say pressure is, how to define pressure? Pressure is force per unit area. F divided by A, again multiplied by this V, is equal to force. Pressure is force per unit area F by A into V. I wrote it as it is. Now if d is the distance, if we say that d is equal to the distance, in that case area will be equal to d square. Area is equal to d square and volume is equal to d cube. Volume is equal to d cube. Now I can write this equation as F by A. In place of A I will write d square, in place of V I will write d cube. So I will write here F divided by A is equal to d square, so d square into V is equal to d cube is equal to F into d. This it will get cancelled, it will be equal to F into d is equal to work. It has been realized that product of pressure and volume is equal to work. Pressure is force per unit area, so I wrote it like this, and volume is as it is. Now if d is the distance, d is equal to distance, A is d square and volume is d cube. Now replacing this A by d square and V by d cube, I will write it F by d square into d cube. Now this term will get cancelled, it will remaining will be F into d, and that is equal to work. Okay, nature of. Now we will explore the work done in chemical reaction. We will explore the work done in two type of chemical reaction. Let us see one by one. First one, decomposition of H2O2. Decomposition of H2O2. Consider a chemical reaction. 2H2O2 liquid gives 2H2O liquid plus O2 gas. Now see whether the chemical reaction is balanced or not. Okay. Now I will show in the container H2O2. H2O2, this one is liquid. Now this is before reaction. Now after reaction, let us see what happens after reaction. Now as the reaction proceed, there is formation of oxygen gas and water. See the physical state of this H2O2 previously. It is liquid. Now due to the formation after completion of the reaction, due to formation of oxygen gas, the height of mass which is kept on the outer surface of the piston is raised into surrounding. This is the same assembly. The H2O2 is enclosed in cylinder fitted with frictionless movable piston. Now due to the formation of gas after completion of the reaction, there is formation of O2 gas. Now height of mass has raised into the surrounding. Now we can say that the system this will be called as system. The system is losing its energy to push the piston towards the outer side. Therefore the system is losing its energy to the surrounding. System is losing its energy in lifting the piston towards the outer side into the surrounding. Means work is done by the system on the surrounding. Okay, system is now been lifted into the surrounding. Means work is done by the system on the surrounding. Okay. Now see the second example. We can say here expansion occurs. Expansion of gas has occurred. Expansion occurs. I will write here. This is after reaction. And here expansion occurs. This is called as pressure volume work. Now see the second example. Reaction between ammonia and HCl. Now consider chemical reaction. Ammonia gas plus HCl gas gives NH4Cl. solid, NH4Cl solid. Now consider these reactions are enclosed in cylinder fitted with frictionless movable piston. This is ammonia NH3 plus HCl physical state I have specified here. Both are gases. Now this one is the condition before the reaction. Formation of NH4Cl took place. Now this same, the mass is kept on the outer surface of the piston. Here also the mass is kept on the outer surface of the piston. Now this is the after reaction. Now see the difference. Now due to formation of solid product from the gaseous product, the volume of the system has been decreased. Now due to decrease in volume of the system, the height of mass is also decreasing into the system. Means the surrounding is working on the system, surrounding is losing its energy to the system. There is loss of energy from the surrounding to the system, and we can say the system is gaining energy. Here you can see the compression is occurring. Previously the height of mass was greater. Now the height of mass has decreased. The piston has come inside the cylinder. So there is compression. Of gas. Previously it was expansion of gas. Now this is compression of gas. This is, both the examples are of pressure volume work. The work done due to the expansion or compression of gas against constant external pressure. This is called as pressure volume work. So these were the examples of work due to compression or expansion of gas. Okay, remaining part will continue in next lecture inshallah. Thank you.